Back again with another episode of Ben 10 Alien Force. We are officially out of the opening episode. I mean, it was 2 episodes, but basically it was one long episode. And this is where I think the challenge of this show starts, because we are past the opening basically laying down the groundwork for this show, and episode 3 and onwards is where usually the filler can start coming in, and filler can break a show sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of filler episodes in the original series which I was like, did you really need this? So yeah, so I'm guessing we're going to find a lot of filler episodes in this show. It just depends on how good they are. Like, there are some episodes, like, if we're taking the original Ben 10 show, for example, what was the name? The crew who hijacked the the rust bucket in the final season of the original show. It had decent action, but God's sake, did you really need that episode in the final season? Yeah, just a lot of filler episodes in the original show, whereas some were still good, but there were some that were just not that good. So this is where the challenge of this show starts. Are your filler episodes going to be good? Or, best case scenario, this is actually following on from the story of the last 2 episodes. This might not be filler, in which case my problems are over, but if this is filler, I can only hope it's good. Because with my experience, when you've got shows like this, once you get past the first episode, usually episode 2 or 3 is a filler episode. So the challenge starts now, doesn't it? Yeah, we've got to see what happens. I'd like to see a bit more of this crew developing, because we've got a new, more mature Ben who I actually quite like. We've got a more badass Gwen, who both of them are close together now. Gwen is also a lot closer with the 3rd member of the group, Kevin, and that's an interesting twist to put to this show, taking one of the best villains from the original show and putting him in this one as a part of their little group. So we've got to see what goes on there. I mean, he is part of this group now because apparently he made a promise to someone. Either it was Labrid, I got his name right, but it was either Labrid, who died last episode, shockingly. He died saving Kevin. Or it could be Gwen. He wants to be close to Gwen because they're not trying to hide the blossoming romance between him and Gwen, are they? So I can only imagine Ben is going to be the most approving person of that relationship, because right now it looks like he's just oblivious to it, or he's just choosing to ignore it. So yeah, we've got to see. But right now starts the journey of looking into Grandpa Max's investigation, following along on the investigation he was making to try and catch up to him, because he's not dead yet. The aliens from the last episode confirmed that he's still trying to evade them. So he's not dead yet, but they've got Ben, Gwen and Kevin have got to catch up to him before the aliens do. So let us just get into Season 1, Episode 3 of Ben 10 Alien Force, starting now.
Suspect is heading west through the back 40 of the Douglas Farm. Copy that.
I recognise that voice. Who is this? Is this Heat Blast? You're ruining the farmer's field. It is Heat Blast.
There he is.
He looks awesome. He's got a redesign.
I don't want to hurt you guys.
Whoa! It's not Ben.
Over the past week, there's been a series of fires all over Grover's Mill.
I didn't burn anything.
I know you can talk. just come up with something smarter to say.
Give it back. My father gave it to me.
It's a plumber badge.
There shouldn't be any trouble telling me what it is.
It's mine.
Unless you're an arsonist and a thief.
Immediately treating him like if it wasn't for the fact that he's black as well, the cop, then I'd believe it was a racist. But
My mom's going to kill me if I'm late getting home again. Huh. If she grounds you, it'll be just me and Gwen. Tough break. It's gotta be a message from Grandpa Max.
it's not.
He's telling us where he is. Okay, that's worth breaking some traffic laws.
Okay. The voice of that cop keeps ringing in the top of my head. Who is it? I've heard it before. I know I have.
What?
And he's got his badge back as well.
I am so fired.
Oh yeah.
Let me dump the jacket first. It must be 90 degrees.
You're gonna want it back in a
That's what you
minute.
get trying to look cool all the time.
Hey guys! What do you make of this?
I guess the badge is still in the building. I thought he had it back.
He's out there somewhere, going after whatever made this hole.
Wrong. When you're a big glowing fire, you're not that stealthy, bro.
Why don't you just come along right now? That's it. Take him down.
Okay.
Stay back! Guy looks like Heat Blast. I noticed. Want me to kick his butt for you? It'll be like old times. Thanks anyway.
Immediately assuming he's the villain. Who is this? This looks like a different alien again.
Stay away from me!
What's the voice? You're not going to get that far up there. Maybe he's not trying to. You've got laser eyes.
My grandfather, where is he? Freeze!
I should have known you couldn't have set all those fires by yourself. But now I've got you, Alan. You and your accomplice.
Really? Really? You're a fireball, bro. Maybe... Okay! Now you're on the run with a totally inconspicuous car. Car chase!
Is there a problem, officer?
Yeah. No one but Kevin drives the car.
My powers just showed up a couple of weeks ago. So you're an alien? Part alien. My mom is human, and I thought I was too until I woke up one morning, and my bed was on fire. Did your dad give you his badge? Yeah, when he explained to me what I was. But Sheriff Mason took it from me. Yeah, well, I kind of took it back.
Kevin, that's a $400 speeding ticket.
I know. I think it's a personal record.
Why would a policeman give his son a badge?
To keep real plumbers from arresting them for interplanetary trespass. A badge is better than a passport. Heat Blast Jr. is probably part human. Humans with alien ancestors are actually pretty common. Most of them have superpowers.
How does he know this?
Common?
Well, yeah, you are. You get your powers through your grandpa.
I get my powers from magic talismans and books.
Yeah, right. Magic.
Kevin's got the knowledge!
Those aren't roads burned through the cornfields. Those are crop circles.
Can't see shit.
Things aliens leave to find their way around?
I don't think these are crop circles. I think they're circuit boards.
It ain't magic.
Oh, right. Kevin says I've got superpowers because of my alien bloodline.
Huh? Could you guys concentrate on what's important? You don't think what we're standing on is important?
Yeah,
Stop
true.
teasing him.
Someone's doing repairs.
See, I told you I didn't do it. Let's go down and take a closer look.
None of them have ever said you did.
Yeah, sounds good.
Turn off the nightlight, bro. Whoa, whoa. Whoa! Now it's snowing. It's a weather machine. Yeah, I bet you regret leaving your jacket now.
Cut it out.
Sorry, man. It's cold out here.
All right, freeze.
Already working on it.
I took it easy on you, Alan, out of respect for your folks. You built this machine. You're stealing all the heat to feed your powers. They're all freaks.
Slow down.
Okay. Who is this? New alien again. Swampfire's back. First aliens make a second appearance. Nice. Decent action. It's those guys again.
We are the Dion aliens, and we will destroy you all.
It's these guys again. It is progressing the story.
Remember how cold it was on their ship?
Yeah.
I think they need cold weather, so they're making some.
Ben!
Oh! Oh, turning up the intensity. And it doesn't even matter. What's his name? Alan.
Guess I'm too hot to handle.
Go on, Alan.
That was weird.
What the hell is this? He can control plants as well. Nice. That's a lot better. This is awesome. What can't Swampfire do?
We were wondering if you would join our team. We could use a powerhouse like you.
Yeah.
A lot of aliens to fight out there.
I'm gonna be too busy helping me round up any other aliens who might still be hiding in town.
Oh.
Please so. Anytime you need me. Just call.
New ally. Okay, and that's where it ends. Okay, I've got to wait till the voice actor of the cop. Kevin Michael Richardson. Oh my god. I know that fucking name. And when I look it up, I'm going to feel like a complete fucking moron. He played Captain Gantu in Lilo and Stitch. He played the Joker in the Batman show. You know, the Batman one. Oh my god. Cleveland Brown Jr. I didn't watch that. He played Trigon in Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. Goro, Robert Hawkins. He played Kilowog in the animated series. He played Bulkhead in Transformers Prime. Oh my god, I watched all of that show. I can't believe it. And he played Martian Manhunter in Young Justice. How did I miss all that? Oh my god. I cannot believe it. That was a very good episode. I completely thought filler right up until when the DN aliens showed up, because I know what their names are. I saw it in the credits of like the first or second episode, the DN aliens. Right up until they showed up, I thought this is a filler episode, but it's still a good one. But not only was it a good one up until that point, it's also advancing the story. How can I argue with that amazing episode? Wow. Okay, so right at the beginning when Alan first showed up, I thought it's Ben as Heat Blast. It's a cool redesign for Heat Blast, to be fair. But lo and behold, right up until that point when he gets knocked out and then he changes back, I completely thought it was Ben up until that point, but it's not. It's Alan, who's half human, half plumber. And apparently this plumber is descended from... I mean, obviously there's plumbers who can be... Obviously there's alien plumbers out there. But did they say his dad was... I mean, obviously his dad must look like a human because Alan didn't know about it until recently, his powers. So that must mean that Alan's dad is descended from a heat blast. I don't know what they're called, but a heat blast alien. So he's descended from that. It's like his grandfather or great grandfather or great grandmother or something. So yeah, got a half-breed human. Very fine line there, but maybe the animators thought of that beforehand and they decided to make him black. So it's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Yeah, it was painful to see Ben, Gwen, and Kevin get onto the wrong idea when the Alan's plumber badge started sending off a signal and they thought it was Grandpa Max. I love how Kevin's just all part of it now. Like the second the idea came up that it might be Grandpa Max and they have a chance to find him, he immediately put his foot to the floor in the car. Like he was going the speed limit. How is Kevin? He was a fucking he was a fucking alien weapons dealer 2 episodes ago, and now he's obeying speed limits. A 25-mile-per-hour speed limit. But yeah, he was going the speed limit, but the second that it came up that it might be Grandpa Max out there, foot to the floor, and they were off. So he's being supportive. I love it. Yeah, but they were just on the wrong idea the whole time. Like when they found the thing, that they found the badge, they thought it was Grandpa's and they thought he was chasing after Alan. And then when they found Alan, they were like, where the hell is Grandpa? What did you do to him? And yeah, it took a little run from the cops to really get the idea across that, yeah, no, he's not involved and Grandpa Max wasn't here. And it took a speeding ticket, a $400 speeding ticket for Kevin, which in his totally inconspicuous car, he's just got a glove box full of parking tickets or speeding tickets or anything. But then Kevin never came across as an intelligent person. He came across as a devious person, but not necessarily intelligent. He was just dropping facts or dropping knowledge about plumbers and everything. How does he know all this? Bear in mind, it's been 5 years, he could have learnt all this then, but even then, where would he get that information? Eventually it led to discovering a giant weather machine in the middle of a cornfield. Because the aliens, these DNA aliens, they like it cold, so they're making the weather cold because it was cold last episode in their ship. That was a connection I didn't pick up on. Like, as soon as it started snowing, I thought weather machine, and it was cold. I was like, okay, that's just what it is. It's a weather machine. But they needed it cold in last episode. And that just completely flew over my head. Like, if it didn't mean anything, why did they put it in there that the ship is cold? So it was a connection that snuck up on me. So I love it. I like it. I don't want to say the last show was stupid, but the connections in this show so far are a lot more subtle there, and it pieces them together in a way that you're thinking, oh god, yeah, that's right. So it's a surprising sneak up twist, which is very good. It sort of makes you feel like an idiot, but you sort of like it that way. You like being made to feel like an idiot. Well, I don't know. Do you like being made to feel like an idiot when a cartoon fucking show from the early 2000s sneaks up on you like that? I was shocked when everyone started getting frozen one by one. Ben, Gwen, Kevin, police officers, and then it was just Alan left. I thought, right, it's up to Alan to finish the mission, destroy the fucking tower. But yeah, Ben got out pretty quickly. I mean, it is Swamp Fight, the first alien to make a 2-time appearance. I was saying a couple of episodes ago in the premiere, he has already got the powers of Heat Blast, Forearms, and Wildvine. That's already 3 powers. And now you're going to add controlling plants to the mix. How powerful are these aliens going to get? Because we've got one alien here who's got 4 separate powers. You got another alien that in Echo who had 2 more powers. You had Jet Ray in this episode. That was a fun one. A little Jet Ray. He's flying and he's got lasers from his eyes and tail. And then you got Humongousaur, who's pretty much the most straightforward one. I'm very interested to see how all these aliens have all these separate powers. Because we've only seen 4 aliens so far, and I can only imagine he's got way more than 10 in that watch. Eventually, Ben, Swampfire, and Alan just destroyed that tower. I was so ready for it when they offered him a chance to come with them. Like, Ben offered Alan a chance to come with them, that they needed more brute force, but then I suppose it makes sense that they would just keep him in the town that he is right now. But they've left it open for him to return, so that's very good. I like that. I can only imagine that he will come back for some giant final battle, because that's what I was hoping for at the end of the last show. Like when it turned into Ben 10 versus the Negative 10, I was hoping, like, one of my theories about that before I saw the ending of that battle was that hopefully Ben gets like all allies that he's picked up throughout the show and they all fight the Negative 10. So, but maybe that's something we're heading for in this one, because you're already set up for Alan to come back. I think I'm going to start doing something sort of... I mean, I said I was going to do this for the previous show, but I never ended up doing it. I'm going to start trying to rank these episodes in terms of how much I like them, going through each season. So we'll start with season 1, Ben 10, Alien Force ranking, and I'll rank them as I go through each episode. Episode 1, which was a good one. Episode 2, was it better than episode 1? I don't think so. I think episode 1 was better, so we'll put episode 2 just below. Episode 3 now. I think this episode might be better. This episode might be the best one so far, because I was fully expecting a filler episode, and it looked like a filler episode right up until the end, and it was still amazing. It was still an amazing episode, and then it would have taken the number 2 spot if... It would have taken 2nd place out of the 3 if it was just a filler episode still, because it was that good. But then they decided to add in the connections with the DNA aliens at the end. And that boosted up a spot to number 1. So, yeah. If you can see it, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Episode 3 is at the top spot right now. Episode 1 is just below it, and then episode 2 is at the bottom. Still, all 3 are very good episodes right now. So, we're going to see where this goes. I'm going to keep updating this every episode that we watch. So we'll have a good ranking at the end of the season. So, yeah. Very fun. Very fun. Like I said, best episode so far. But that's all we've got for this week of Ben 10 Alien Force. Until next time, we are over and out.